Working on the Magneto X again today. I've been trying to get this thing dialed in so I can print ABS, but obviously with the super dark tint of the enclosure, makes it really dark and hard to see inside of the machine. So I wanted to add a case light or chamber light. Couldn't find anything Magneto X specific, but it is klipper based, so that helps a lot. And even though there is that LED plug back there, because eventually Peopoly plans to add some kind of chamber light, it hasn't happened yet. So here's what I figured out. There is this pretty good video by Vector 3D. I'm only using the simple on-off type LED, just 2 wires. So this code right here is what you would need to put into your printer's configuration files. The issue was I didn't know what pin to use, so I started searching. It's the Big Tree Tech Octopus Pro that is in the Magneto X. So a lot of people used fan ports is what I was seeing, and then these heater ports as well for controlling LEDs. So anyways, found those schematics, and then this one specifically on a thread, MVDVer shared what pin and then the code that he was using, so I figured that made it pretty simple to verify what I had learned, and then just copy and paste this into my printer's configuration files. So if you don't know, you would take that and then go into in this case Orca Slicer. So I'd go to device and then go to your machine and then your printer.config, and then just kind of scroll down to the bottom before it all goes green, and then you can see right here that I just added in this whole section, copied right from that thread, and then made sure that it was HE1 for my case light, which is pin PA3. That's what he said there. And then there's the Big Tree Tech Octopus Pro, HE1 PA3. And then for these specific LEDs that I'm using, they're just some under cabinet lights. They're 24 volt, and then you can link them together. So I just took one of those links and cut it in half, and then use that as a plug to tap into the LED circuit for the X-Max, and then of course jumper type of deal into the Magneto. So if you're using these lights specifically, you can see the gray is what goes into the positive on there, and then the plain white is the negative. So once you have added this into your configuration, you would hit save and restart, and then that would add it, I guess, into the configuration files of the printer. I'm not very versed in klipper yet. And then you could just hit reboot, restart, one of those dealios, and then it'll all be here in the dashboard, and you will have this case light option. So you can control it from the computer, and then you will also be able to go in here to more, and then there will be a new pins menu right there for the case light. So you can control it from the screen too.